So Keith,
Yo.
do you like muffins?
Do I like muffins? I love muffins.
Me too. So we're here to talk about a show that we just went to. It was the Legends of Thrash tour with Overkill, Kreator, and Warbringer at the Trocadero in Philadelphia on Halloween.
Woo!
Woohoo! And so, yeah, this is the beginning of a thrash-tastic fucking weekend. And so we're here to talk about it. It's the second day to the tour. And, yeah, so Warbringer started.
Thoughts? Alright. Yeah, I thought they did Warbringer was, just as good as I would have thought them to be. Again, they only played for like a half an hour. Which, I mean, it would have been cooler if they would have played a little bit longer because they played, besides Hunter Seeker, like 3 songs from their new album.
Yeah, they played 4 new songs. 4 new songs. They played Combat, ended with Combat Shock, opened with Living Weapon, they played Severed Reality, and I think that's it.
I think that's all the old stuff they played. Other than that, I mean, they did good, but I wish they would have pplayed more old stuff. There was a lot of songs that I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear Total War. Total War. I wanted to hear Shattered Like Glass, the Wake Up Destroy. I wanted to hear songs like that, but though, out of the songs they picked to play from the new album live, they did play, I think the better ones of what I thought from the album.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, other than that, but I mean, they were loud.
Really loud.
Everybody was loud.
Every band was really fucking... This was like the loudest show I've ever been to.
And I kept on noticing I would watch the singer. I forget what his name is. But I would watch him, and then I'd watch the drummer, because the drummer's fucking amazing. And so... But then, I mean, other than that, yeah, I can't really say much else. The crowd went hard. I think that kind of affected, later on in the night, too. How hard they went during Warbringer.
Yeah,
so
crowd did go pretty hard. Yeah, it seemed like they went hard during, the old shit. I mean, with the new songs, they played Hunter Seeker, which was pretty awesome to hear live. That was pretty cool. They nailed that. Black Sun, Black Moon, Scars Remain, and they played that fucking punk song, Turning of the Gears or whatever. I mean, I would have rather heard Horizons than Scars Remain or Turning of the Gears or something. And like Keith, I wish they would have played a little bit of more older songs. I mean, I understand that they just put out a new album, but the album literally just came out. So I would have played maybe a little less and just played old shit. I mean, they sounded good. The singer sounded really good. I mean, he was fucking angry. He was spot on. He was pissed off. He was really into it. The whole band was pretty tight. They were just really, really loud. And, I mean, no band had a perfect sound at all. Because, they did the thing where, they split the guitars stage left and right. And I'm not for that, because if you're kind of on the right side, you can't hear fucking jack shit. I mean, they didn't put any of, the other guitar. We were on the right side, so they didn't put any of the left guitar into the speakers, none at all. And so you couldn't hear jack shit of it. I'm not for that, because I feel like you're only getting half of an experience. It's kind of like when you're listening to your headphones or something and one of the sides cuts out. That's kind of how it's like. I mean, it's not the full experience. But, I mean, other than that, they were loud. Their drummer is so fucking good, though. He was probably the most entertaining part about them. I mean, I just could not get my eyes off of him. Just how, he looked like he was having a lot of fun. And just watching him play some of those beats was just awesome. So the drummer just killed it. I would say the drums were too loud in the mix, though. They were really fucking loud. Everything was loud. But if there was something that could have been toned down a little bit, it probably would have been the drums, because it kind of drowned the guitars out a little bit. But other than that, Warbringer did put on a good show. They're a good live band. and one that we would see again.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You definitely go see Warbringer. So next was Kreator. Kreator and Overkill are doing like a co-headlining thing. So what'd you think?
I thoroughly enjoyed Kreator. They played a lot of stuff that I knew and a lot of stuff that I didn't know from them. And I only know very little, you know, of their repertoire. I know a lot of the songs from Phantom Antichrist, and I know a lot of the songs from Hordes of Chaos. And they played, you know, they played songs like, you know, they played Phantom Antichrist. They played From Flood into Fire. What else from the new album?
Civilization Collapse.
United in Hate. I think that's it from the new album.
Yeah.
And then, you know, they played Hordes of Chaos, and then they played Enemy of God, which I liked, and then
War Curse. That's all fair. Hordes of Chaos. That was pretty awesome.
And War Curse. It's like, I thought they did really good. I felt like, at least as a band, they did a better job than, and I can understand maybe because they've been doing it longer, they did a better job than Warbringer getting the crowd into it.
Yeah.
But it was all fun. What else? I'm trying to think of other things. Again, loud, very loud. We were in the center, but then they kind of called for a wall of death, so we got pushed back to the right side. So our right ears got blasted with metal. You know, the other things really was one thing, I forget what song it was. I did not know that the drummer sang.
Oh, they played Riot of Violence off of, I think, Pleasure to Kill, that record. And, I mean, that's a really old song. That was cool. The drummer sang that. I don't know. That was just kind of cool to hear live.
Yeah, I was like, and I kind of noticed that they kind of just gave him a mic for that song. I was like, oh.
They were kind of making a big deal about that song. I'm not sure if they've, like, never played it live or anything like that, but...
Maybe. It's...
They kind of made a big deal about it. I don't know. It was really cool to hear, though. I mean, the older stuff was fucking awesome to hear. I'm more into, you know... I know Kreator's more recent albums more than their older stuff, but I knew all the older songs that they played. I mean, Endless Pain was awesome. Pleasure to Kill was fucking godly. They ended with Flag of Hate and Tormentor. I'm trying to think what other ones. I'm not sure.
Yeah, shit.
I think. I don't know. They played Violent Revolution. That was heavy as shit. Oh, they played Phobia. That was pretty cool too. I think Kreator just killed it. I mean, they seriously slay live. They're just so good. They had a lot of fog and, you know, bright lights and stuff. It was kind of cool. All the solos were just fucking nailed. They were so good, and they were fast. They were aggressive. Miley Petroza was God. He sounded so good. He sounded spot on, as did pretty much all the vocalists tonight, all three of them. But he sounded really, really good. And I would really want to know how many times he screamed Philadelphia during their set. It was pretty crazy. He would just put the horns up, yell Philadelphia, and then the crowd would just go nuts and jump in the pit. Although, at certain points, about in the middle of their set, right before they played Enemy of God, the crowd just seemed a little dead. I don't know, there wasn't really anybody in the pit.
Again, I think it's
just kind of watching.
I think it's because of Warbringer, and then also, again, the beginning of their set slayed.
Yeah.
Really hard.
It was pretty crazy. Because we were more up front, and then we just kind of got pushed around and stuff. It was pretty fun. There was a lot of times where they would finish a song, and then the crowd would just start yelling and going nuts, and just, like, Miley would just stand there and, you know, go like this, and the crowd would just keep going, and it was pretty cool. I mean, they said it was, you know, a really special show that they had or something. They probably say it every night, but
yeah.
it kind of felt special when they were up there, just how into it the crowd was and everything. I thoroughly fucking enjoyed them. I would see them multiple times over because, you know, that was the first time that we saw them. I really wanted to go see them on their tour with Accept and Swallow the Sun last year, but missed that. But holy shit. I mean, they played a really good balance of new and old stuff, and it was just really, really awesome. They're a very tight band live, but yeah, they were pretty loud and they had everything split. So I didn't really hear Miley at all. I didn't hear his solos at all because we were stuck on the right side, headbanging next to Obama. Because it was Halloween, there was a shitload of people that dressed up in costumes, and someone wore a suit. Yeah, there was an Elmo, and someone wore a suit and had a Barack Obama mask, and it was so funny to see.
There was an outlaw guy. There was also a guy who looked like Charlie Chaplin. He had the stash, so if he kind of looked like Hitler a little bit. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, yeah, it was pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, go see Kreator live. I mean, they're a tight band live. They're a lot of fun, and they annihilate face. Just the amount of thrash in that band is just great. And this tour was really cool between Overkill and Kreator because it seemed like they played, because it's the Legends of Thrash, so it seemed like they were kind of celebrating their entire careers. And they kind of leaned a little more heavily on the older stuff, and we'll get with that with Overkill too. So it was kind of cool. Just a very good mix of both. It was really funny when they were about to play Flag of Hate, because he would
stop.
Yeah, he would yell Flag of Hate and all this stuff, and then the drummer would just play like a stupid beat. And he said, he said...
No, he played like the beat like they started playing a Michael Jackson song.
Yeah. He was like, in 1985, when this song came out, Michael Jackson was still alive. And then he said Flag of Hate again. Then they started playing Painkiller, the drum intro. Yeah, it was pretty cool. So yeah, Kreator was awesome. Next was Overkill. Overkill took a little while to get on, though, for some reason.
That's because they had a lot more shit, I feel like. They just had a lot more...
Yeah, and they had, like, ladders out on stage. I don't know if, like, they had a technical problem that they had to fix or something, but...
Maybe.
It took them a while, it seemed like.
Yeah.
But fuck, when they got on.
It's cool. Like, I kind of expected to almost hear the same set from when we saw them back in, what was it, February?
But they didn't really play the same set.
No, they opened
crazy.
They opened with Deny the Cross.
Yeah.
And then Electric Rattlesnake, and they played all the songs that you'd expect them to play. Rotten to the Core, Elimination. They ended with Fuck You as always.
Ironbound,
and they played a couple songs that I wasn't aware of. I didn't really know Hello from the Gutter.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Or Necroshine, which is probably my favorite song.
Yeah, I did not expect Necroshine at all. I thought they were just going to play stuff from their 80s albums and their new albums. And Necroshine, I never heard that song too. That was fucking heavy.
It's weird because apparently they supposedly play that song all the time.
I've never heard him play, and this was the third time I've seen him, so that was really awesome to hear.
Yeah, and so played, everything was great.
Hammerhead, Thanks for Nothing. They played Overkill. I think it was the first one. They played The Green and Black. They did not play The Wrecking Crew, which kind of surprised me, but their set was just fucking killer.
Yeah,
it was just so cool to hear some Yeah, I mean, the songs that they usually play are some of their best songs. But it was really cool to hear other songs and just get the grooves going on. And fuck, they were loud as shit.
Oh, God.
They were because we once again started in the middle and got shoved to the right. So our right ears feel really weird. It's hard to hear out of the right side, but we can hear perfectly over here because we were kind of like this the whole time. But they were blowing the speakers out. You could hear some fuzz and some feedback.
Hear some pops.
And
I'm like, oh god, this is great.
It was crazy. They were so loud. The music and the guitars and drums were so loud that you could barely hear Bobby Blitz sometimes. He sounded good when you could hear him, but sometimes you just couldn't because, they were just so fucking loud. It was crazy.
Yeah. Overkill is becoming one of my more favorite bands to see live.
Yes.
Just because mostly from the two guys that have only been the two constant members of the band from the beginning, which is Bobby and the bassist.
Mm-hmm.
Those two, because Bobby will run out on stage because he'll go and he'll duck off to the side when he's not singing, and then he'll run out and like he threw the mic stand over his shoulder at one point. Was singing like that. It was really cool. And then the bassist is just always like grooving out like constantly. It's awesome.
Or when Bobby Blitz, he would like run out, he would grab the mic and grab it and kind of like toss it to the side, and he would kind of lean back and just had the mic leaning on his mouth and just sing the whole time. He's like sticking his fucking dick out. And it's just, I never knew that a thrash band could have so much sex appeal. This band just, they were the only band to bring out the women.
I counted at least 4 good-looking women.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, and it was kind of funny because if the band saw a chick that was hot, they all knew the lyrics, they all would look at him. Like Bobby Blitz, one was kind of in front of us. Bobby Blitz would kind of look over like that when he was singing. It was really funny, and just Bobby Blitz is just so awesome live. Just sometimes he'll do like hand motions. With the songs, like the one that sticks out to me, when during Ironbound, during the verse where he said 2 by 2 and watch as they go, he went like 2 by 2 and he put the horns up, and it was just, I don't know, I just thought it was kind of cool how he does stuff like that. His facial expressions are kind of funny, or sometimes when the band will be playing, but he doesn't have enough time to run off and then run back on. He'll kind of like lean the mic over and hang on the mic and just go like this the whole time. It's just, he's so entertaining to watch, and he has such an incredible voice live, and he just, I don't know, some of his comments in between the songs are just cool because they're from New Jersey, so he would always make fun of the Flyers, and oh my god. So cool.
We talked about this earlier. I really liked the one part where when they're playing "Fuck You," we don't care what you say. And then after the crowd just goes "Fuck you," he just goes "Pussies."
Yeah, he was like "Pussies." It was really funny. That song is so fun live too, and it's just funny that they end by just saying "Fuck you" and then they just take their guitars off and walk out. Their bassist is sexy as shit live. He just kind of sticks his cock out and rocks out. And this band has the coolest background vocals, or gang vocals, that you'll ever hear. I mean, they just sound so awesome. I don't know. It's hard to describe until you hear it live. It's just, like, when they play Bring Me the Night and they say, ready to fly it up. Just the way that sounds. They don't really sound like it does on the record. Just, I don't know, it just sounds so cool. This is a band that you must see live. If you're a fan of metal, you have to see Overkill. They're one of if Anthrax is probably the most fun band that I've seen live, and I would say Overkill is, right up there with Anthrax. They're so fun. Keith jumped in the fucking pits. The pits were crazy all night.
I got knocked on my ass, like hardcore.
Yeah, right when Overkill started, Keith got like fucking leveled.
I got leveled, but then when I was actually in the pit, I guess some guy like hit me in the back of the legs, and then all of a sudden I was looking up at the ceiling, laying on the ground. I got up really quickly. I caught a pick too. I'm really happy about that. Or I found a pick. I got a pick, and I was like, yeah.
In their set list, when they ripped it off, landed right at my feet, but someone grabbed it before I could. I was really sad. But fuck, they put on such a good show. The guitarists nailed everything. Their guitar players are just fucking awesome. The one looks like Alex Bond. If you watch this Bond, it's you in 30 years.
I know, it's everything. We dissected this because we were bored on the way home. We just dissected how much he's like you.
Yes. Ah, fuck.
It's a fun show.
It was one of the most fun shows that I've been to in a long time.
Okay. I have a question just to throw in here. So it's a little curveball. Okay. Favorite song of each band?
Favorite song of each band that they played?
Yes.
Oh, man. Kreator, I'm going to have to go with probably Phantom Antichrist. Just, they opened with that, and that was just awesome. The crowd, went fucking nuts for that. Warbringer. Severed Reality was really fucking awesome. But maybe Living Weapon, and then Overkill. Every fucking Overkill song is good. Fuck. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to go with Ironbound. I just love hearing that song live, and then it just that was the moment where I was like, "This is one of the best shows I've seen all year." Right there when they played Ironbound, about smack dab in the middle, but every song, but that was awesome.
Yeah,
Like
me,
you.
I'd probably have to agree with you. Though, like probably like Severed Reality for Warbringer.
Yeah.
Kreator, I'd have to say also because I really enjoyed the song and I enjoyed the crowd that got back into it. Enemy of God
That was awesome. Yes.
was good, and then I would probably have to say Necro Shaman was me because
Yeah.
I got my groove on.
Yeah. Just grit your teeth and just that riff is awesome. So yeah, what was your favorite band?
My favorite band probably Overkill,
Yeah.
easily.
Overkill just destroyed. Not that the other bands didn't, but Overkill was just.
Oh my god.
The energy that they had, it was so hard to describe. It's so hard to describe. You just had to see
You gotta see them. It's
yeah. So yeah, I mean, this is one of the best shows that we've been to in a long time. It's fucking thrashy as shit. Go see this tour. It just started. If you're on the fence about it, I can't recommend it enough. So thanks for watching. As always, thanks for subscribing. Make sure you check out all the other reviews that have been going up. Been lacking views recently, which is very weird. So definitely check them out. You know, Skeleton Witch, Rivers of Nile, motherfucker, Straight from the Path, all that cool stuff. Check it out, and we'll see you next time with another really thrashy fucking show.
Yeah. Fuck you.